What's good, y'all? It's Drew here, back with another video. Today we're gonna be talking about Shaman King, episode 5. So obviously, don't forget to like and like and subscribe for more anime content if you haven't already. I'm gonna be streaming Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just a cool little stream. Come through. If you have any questions, just be prepared. So Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, I'm gonna remind you guys again. I'm gonna have like not an anime tournament, but like a little tournament to determine what anime I'm gonna watch for the summer. So if you want to let me know on an anime, just either DM me on Twitter, or if you're in the Discord, then there's a place in the Discord called Anime Tournament. You just put the anime you want me to watch, and I'll at some point configure a tournament, like a bracket, and then I'll decide between the final 4 anime, and that's the 4 that I'll watch, or the 4 that I'll guarantee I watch. But first things first is question of the day. Question of the day is, who are you most looking forward to seeing fight? A lot of stuff hasn't, obviously we haven't seen a lot of characters yet, but we have a decent amount of Shaman, right? We know Tao Ren, we know Yō, but there's some other characters that we can, hypothesize about, basically. So the person that I'm looking forward to seeing the most is obviously Hao. We haven't seen him since episode 1. We saw him as a kid or a baby, and he stepped off. But it's clear he's gonna try to win the Shaman tournament. So I'm interested to see when we'll get to see him. But episode 5 starts out, and we see Ryu, and we find out that he's chilling with Yō and Anna, and he wants to become their chef. Yō asks him, like, how are you still up? Like, most people, after they've been controlled by a ghost, they're usually immobilized for like a week or so. And Anna brings up that because his innate ability was activated. And we find out that his innate ability is being a shaman. So Ryu, he might be a shaman, or his shaman abilities have been awakened, so to speak, like they were slumbering. So that is a subplot we can probably look towards, that might be in the future at some point. We see a legendary star called Ragoh, and what we understand from Anna and Yo's explanation is that Ragoh is a legendary star that comes every 500 years and is supposed to be the mark of destruction or chaos, whatever translation you want to use. And it's probably synonymous with the Shaman tournament. So what does that tell us? That tells us that the Shaman tournament is going to start soon, like very soon. We knew that obviously things were ramping up, but we saw Tao Ren and stuff, but it's looking like it's going to start really, really soon. And also something really cool, we see a snapshot of other, I'm assuming, shaman, right? We see a lot of people that are looking at the star, so it's pretty clear they're also shaman. So, if you watch Shaman King maybe in the past, you might peep some people that we later on know. But for the newcomers, we see a lot of people, like a snapshot of a lot of people. We fast forward a little bit to where Yō, Amidamaru, and Manta are chilling, and they see this guy, and he's talking about, at first it seems like he's like someone special, but then Yō just says, oh, he's a seller, like he's just selling merchandise. And then we find Yō and Amidamaru chilling in their old place, the little graveyard that Yō just loves to be at. That's like his best spot. And we find out the guy that they were talking to earlier, his name is Silva. And when that star happened earlier in the episode, we actually saw Silva. Silva explains that his family is basically like the referees for the Shaman tournament. So they're responsible for basically allowing you entry in the Shaman tournament. And he says the way to be in the Shaman tournament, or to get entry, is to land a scratch on him or cut him or something like that. And it seems like, okay, that's easy money. So Yō goes Spirit Unity and he attacks him, and it doesn't do any damage. And it's not that it doesn't do any damage because he blocked it. He used his arm. And right away we know, okay, so there's a discrepancy here. There's something up. And Yo's getting beat up for sure. His hands getting put on Yō for sure. And Yō figures out, he looks at Silva because Silva has like 5 animal rings, which if you watch Reborn, it looks very similar, which is cool. But he has 5 animal rings, and each animal ring has a spirit, and he's able to use the spirits on his weapons. So he has like a turtle shell for an arm. He's got like, I think it's like maybe deer feet, or the spirit of 2 deers on his legs. So he's able to fight using the shamans he's able to use the ghost ability for offensive power. And we ain't never seen Yō or Tao Ren do something like that. So after Yō does some foolishness, like trying to throw Amidamaru in the spirit form at Silva, and tries to use an exorcist spell that Anna taught him, and he almost sends Amidamaru to heaven, which was a fun time. Not for Amidamaru, but anyway. He realizes that Silva is using a medium to control the spirits, right? So he has like a little fur thing on it where his hair is, and that is where the spirit, or the hawk eagle spirit that he has, is being manifested from. So Yō realizes that, okay, all I have to do is use something that's synonymous with the swordsman, something synonymous with the Amidamaru, and he peeps it. He's okay, all right, let me do it. So he takes the Amidamaru in spirit ball form, and he puts him to harusame, which as we know is the strongest blade we've seen, right? And it's the key, right? Silver peeps these. All right, you figured it out. That is Oversoul. That's the new way for Shaman to fight. Like, if you're not gonna win the Shaman tournament with spirit unity. I'm gonna tell you that right now. From what we've seen, it's clear that spirit unity is cool, but there's a next level, and this is kind of what I was alluding to when I felt like Shaman King really got to that next level was when Oversoul pulled up, and we're here a lot quicker than I expected. I gotta say that. So he pulls up Oversoul, and we go to Anna and Manta, and Manta's talking to Anna, talking about, they're talking about where Yoh is and stuff like that. And Manta says, why do you want Yoh to be like the Shaman King? He's so lazy. He's not going to, why would you want a lazy person to do this stuff? And Anna brings up something that's really interesting, honestly. A lot of people don't like Anna. I've read the comments. Some people like Anna, a lot of people don't. Anna talks about why she thinks that people who always yell about saving the world or saving everything tend to be kind of capping. They're doing too much talking. And when they really get cornered, they really run away. And because Yoh's not like that, and Yoh is just, all he wants is freedom and a fun life, he'll laugh into the spite of danger. Like, he will not be afraid. And that's like one of the things that she really loves about Yoh. So we see that, and then we switch to where Yoh is, and Yoh's laughing, and Silva says, all right, bro, this is cool, but this over now. I'm finishing everything. So he combines all his spirits into 5 spirits. And another thing that we talked about, I don't know what episode it was, but I talked about maybe some shaman could have multiple spirits, because it was kind of referenced in like episode 2 with Tao Ren, but we see it clear as day. Silva has 5 spirits, and he's able to combine them. So he combines them all into something called like a totem pole. I think it's like Totem Pole Hou or something like that. And basically, it's do or die time, Yoh. If you don't block this joint, it's kind of a wrap, good sir. Call it what you want. Yoh gets hyped up, and they clash. And the kid Yoh comes through. Yoh comes through clutch. So he scratches Silva, and he passes the test. So he gets something called the Oracle Bell, which we know, we don't really know what an Oracle Bell is or what it does, but we know it's probably like the way for them to communicate when the fight's happening and stuff like that. So we're gonna look on, a little bit further. But just then we go to a character that we by now I think know a decent amount, right? And that's Tao Ren. And Tao Ren is fighting another member of, I don't know if they said the clan that or the family that Silva's from, but they're wearing similar clothing, and so we can assume they're from the same family. But we see Tao Ren I think he was on the horse, but Tao Ren had beaten up that other member, the person in the same family as Silva. And he says, all right, that should be enough. It looks like I win. And he has the Oracle Bell. So if y'all thought Tao Ren was done and we weren't gonna see bro no more, and maybe Tao Ju made him good, nah. We're definitely gonna encounter Tao Ren again. So look forward to that. Tao Ren was talking about, I think last episode might be, he was talking about how he had a new power. We still don't know what that is. It's a pretty good episode. I don't know. It's quick for sure. I still, like I said, I still am definitely holding back my full comments on like the pacing until we get to a part when it diverges, because that's really the part that really matters. You know what I'm saying? Because it's 52 episodes, and we're episode 5. We have about 47 episodes. So if most of that chunk is the diversion, yeah, take your time, because this first part is kind of like, eh. But I understand people have had problems with that. They say that you shouldn't have to watch 2001 anime to understand the 2021 anime just as well. So I understand what people are saying with that. But it's a pretty good episode. So it's a new way to fight for Shaman. It's Oversoul. We're gonna look more into that. Obviously, we're kind of getting a gist of why all that training for Yoh was important, right? Because if the Oversoul is working how I think it's working, because as we saw in the Oversoul, Yoh and Amidamaru were not synced, right? Amidamaru was not possessing Yoh. He was on the sword. So that means it's up to Yoh's physical power. And I think Silva said something similar where he said, like, I'm not just gonna Amidamaru's power, I'm just thinking your power. Like, if you have an Oversoul, you have the strong weapon, that's true, but you and yourself have to be fast and strong to fight. So that's why all that physical training might come important. Or that training that Yoh was doing for the last couple of days, it might really come up clutch. But I'm interested to see some new Shaman. We got a good glimpse of some people. We saw Tao Ren and Tao Jun when the little star came by, and we see Tao Ren still as cocky as he is ever. Bro was talking about how the Star Wars congratulated him on being the Shaman King. Like, bro, the fight and the tournament hasn't even started yet. But that's good confidence. You have to respect the confidence. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down below. But I'm out, so peace.